So the typical full-length contestant pose, you'll see them when they're standing on stage, is that they make a T with their feet. And the reason why we want to do that is because if you don't show the back heel from behind the front one, the two legs become one. So it all starts from making that T. All the weight goes back on that rear hip, and then the back leg is locked and straight. The front leg is completely bent. I'm not wearing heels, but it's completely bent, and then the hip kind of goes in. And she's doing it perfectly like that, okay? Then the next thing, of course, we want to do is show the sash. Well, if we could hang the arm down, but then if you look at the way that the shot is, it's just too droopy. So we'll put your left hand on your hip in a very natural way, just real gentle. And that's perfect. And now you'll just turn your shoulders toward me, the other direction. Yep, so we see more front. And then I'm going to pull your sash down tight there, just like that. And yeah. Now, with the hand, you see how it's doing that? Try to do this, where you break your wrist and make your wrist not with the fingers. Yes, yes, just like that. That's exactly right. Oh, and then the other thing too is with the arm that hangs, we don't want the arm to be in. We want to just let that elbow slowly go kind of outward. And what that does is that, and you have to relax and just go, not a lot, not like this, but if you're like this, then now you've got this, right? That's okay, but you don't want this because you're going to be like that. You want to be this. And that's all. So just kind of think of your palm slightly showing toward the front. So, but don't try too hard with that front arm because it's got to be almost like it's not there. And then while all that's going on, you need to just relax and be happy. First thing I'm going to do is a 3/4, and let's just take a series of them. So we'll just let her relax and be her and have fun with it. And nice. Okay, now the front hand, I want you to just relax that front hand and let it naturally do what it's going to do. Let's just experiment. Forget about the front hand. Just feel like it lost all control and it's just hanging. Good. There. No, not that one. Yeah, just like that. Good. Okay, that's perfect. Good. Shoulders slight. Oh, God. Yeah, do that. That's a really good head tilt for you. Perfect. And it's just wonderful. Everything is great. Turn your chin slightly toward that. Yeah. Good, just like that. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let me go full length now. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom out. And right here, as you can see, we've got our stands in the shot. Well, that's so easy to retouch in Photoshop. And everything about this pose is perfect. Okay, so we're just going to stay here for a while. And I'm just going to give her a rhythm so that she knows that it's going to go off about every second like that. And then you can practice and experiment because variety is what we like. Later, we're going to want to go, ooh, I like that one the best. And it's almost like you can't take too many because when I was shooting wedding photography, I would take like say 30 of the bride, and she'd say, oh, wow, only one of those came out. And it would literally be a motor drive sequence, So, but we like to do it like this so that we can just relax and play around, different poses. It helps everybody relax and be more comfortable and, experiment. Anyway, I think we've got what we're looking for. Now let me come in really tight here, and because we're a little more warmed up, and we're going to just do some face shots. And this, by the way, if you're new to shooting or being a model or, whatever, good idea to have the photographer shoot in rhythmic like this. Because then the subject, or you, if you're the model, can feel like you know when it's coming. And a lot of times when people get nervous in front of the camera is because they don't know when that shot's going to happen. What I'm shooting here, right here, all this apparatus that you see, this is all for the video, okay? But so ignore this. This is just for us to record the video, which you're seeing right here. But the camera itself, and this is a Sony A7 II, and I've chosen it. I really like this camera. We do a lot of videos on it, and it's a fantastic camera, 5-way stabilization. None of that which matters for when you're shooting on tripods, but it just happens to be the camera that I have out right now. I have all of the Sony A7s, the 7S, R2, or the regular 7, A6000, A77 Mark II. I have all of them, and they all have different purposes, but sometimes I just grab whatever's around. This is a full frame camera, okay? We have here is the long telephoto lens, and this is beautiful piece of glass. This is a 70-200 f4 G series. And what I like about it is I can be right here shooting full lengths or portraits, but when I shoot portraits, I get that beautiful compression. So, any questions, make sure to put them in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to this really great channel. Thank you.